Hi everyone, welcome to my channel. Continuing the series SNCF 30710. We started with the security intelligence and we completed the network feeds and lists topic. And now we will jump to another topic from security intelligence. It's URL feeds and lists. So, what is URL feed and lists? As we explained before, it is categorized based on reputation of categories, or you can do your custom feeds for that or lists. Great. So let's go to our lab and to see what can we do. I'll open the management. Okay. From the analysis, what we have is the blockage by IP. Yeah, this is the block by IP. Yeah, by the way, and when you block by IP, you can do one thing. You can go to the IP, this one here. I forget to explain it in the network feeds. Right click. You can add it to whitelist IP now. If you press it, it will go directly to the whitelist IP. Or you can, if it's white, you want to make it black, you will make it black. You can do the who is to see the profile, and you can view host profile here. It will open for you some detailed information about this profile. No host record found. Okay, there is no host record found. It's fine. So this is actually what you can do, even like this IP, but this is internal. Don't do it. You will be having the same specs for that. Okay, so let's go to our topic now. We'll go to objects. And let's open the new tab. I don't know, I have slowness here, I don't know why. The resources is extremely high in my PC. Anyways, we will go now to the security intelligence tab. Okay, URL lists and feeds. Here in the URL you find like a blacklist and whitelist, and they are empty. This is for your customization. So you'll make add. Let us actually to check one URL to do it. For example, cars. If you wrote move cars, anything, you have this. I want something simple. There is something called cars.com, for example. Cars.com. Should be cars. No cars.com. I don't know why all this is slowness. Okay, www.cars.com. It's there. Okay, great. It's open. Let's take as if it's full URL. Let's take it all in all and see if it will accept it or not with the policy. Okay, we did this. MEC bad. So we'll do text. We will name it bad websites or bad URL if you want. Okay, put it here without backslash. I don't know why, but I feel without it. Save. Okay, now let's go back to close this one now. We don't want it. Here, bad websites. Okay. Again, the same feed. If you have a third-party feed and you don't want to rely on Talos group or list, the same of the network exactly. So in the browse, bad URL or bad website, as you wish. Don't forget to upload. Okay, he found one URL now. Let's save. Great. And let's go to access control policy. Let me open a new tab for it. Okay, and the new policy that we created, test Mihari policy. Okay, modify. Great. Now in the security intelligence tab, as I explained before, in the network we put the MEC bad IP. Fine. Regarding the URL here. Here you can see that global blacklist for URL, global whitelist for URL. These actually two options, global blacklist and whitelist, you will not find it in the normal URL that I explained. I will show you in a while just for comparison. This is not our topic. Now you will find this is like what Talos group is updating based on the category reputation. So bad websites, for example, this is my website. This is what I did. URL attackers. Here it has 4,902 URLs categorized as a bad. Bank fraud, there is no URL. Booking, no URL. CNC, command and control center, this should have too much. Okay, 62,960 bots. Normally, if you want to relay with Talos, what you will do is forget about what we created, bad websites. No. For example, I want, wait, no. I will click on one, shift, okay. Then you can put it to any for the zones or DMZ, and you can put it on a whitelist or blacklist. You can do actually for all the categories if you want, and you will put it in the blacklist because these are like blacklisted categories from Talos. Like you are a malware, see malware 252,441. Too much. So yes, it's recommended also to put them, and you will put it in the blacklist. Then it will apply for it. But by default, the whitelist and the blacklist, they are empty because these are for you. And this what Talos group is doing for you, and they are working day and night to update these feeds. Okay, 0 spam 11. Okay, like that. Our term just because we want to see how it will apply. So we are putting a website. Okay, bad websites, and put it for all this time or for inside. Let's make it for inside. Add to blacklist. So where it comes in under the URL in the blacklist, again, I will remind you, you have a whitelist and you have a blacklist. Whitelist, it will be divided to two sections. Network, this is per IP, and URL, this is our lecture today. And the blacklist also, networks and URL, networks per IP and URL, what we are doing now. So make sure that the report is on. It will be on by default. Fine. So let's save. And let's see what's going on now. Go to okay, go to deploy, and let's deploy. Okay, so let me pause it and I will come back to you when it's completed. So it's completed. Let's go to VLAN 10 as it's inside, and cars.com, and let's see. Meanwhile, it's loading. Let's see if there is something in the uh, events. Where are the events? Okay, here, refresh. Mhm. Great. Check what happened. This is a block, URL block. It was here IP block. You see, the reason of the blocking is here for you. So URL block, and this is the public IP address for it. Actually, this public IP address, yes, it's blocked by URL. But if you want to block it by also IP, you can blacklist it now. Are you sure you want to blacklist it? You will blacklist it like this. Okay? Or you will get it back to whitelist IP. Leave it in the whitelist. We don't care about it now. So it decided for you, or it's put it for you like URL block inside, outside, and it's using the application protocol HTTPS. Good. The URL here it's HTTPS. Great. So URL reputation, there is it does not know the reputation because normally it's fine. So and unblock it. So the Talos team does not know the reputation for that. Also, if you want to add this URL itself to the blacklist, then you can add it, or whitelist you can add it. Okay, so you can do this whenever like by URL or by IP. And the beauty is actually it's telling you now you are blocking it by URL block. Great. So if we add it as blacklist IP now, and let's see blacklist now. Go to policy. What is the policy? Let me check this. Inside the policy, if I put rules, refresh this page a bit. Now go to in the blacklist here, mm, global blacklist. It should come here inside the global blacklist. Let me see. Block. Select all. Nothing. Also, one more thing here. There is a block here. You can monitor only. Do not block. You can do this behavior also. But it should pause. Do I need to deploy? I have deployment here. Refresh. I don't think I need to deploy. It's fine. So go to cars.com and go to reports. Mm, wow. URL block, URL block, URL block. This is URL, URL, URL. Okay, it's taking actually yes the URL block. Great. So this is actually our topic for today. I think it's easy. Normally, you don't need to do that. What you need to do is you want to go to the policy. Where is the policy? Yes, here. Just you want to enable the category for what Talos made for you to select, not like this, to select everything without your custom, of course. Go down to the last, shift. It's difficult to deal with. This is one click. Okay, press shift. I don't know, this message is appearing automatically. Okay, I have to be very fast. So you will add it all and add it to the blacklist because these are bad URLs from Cisco Talos team. Uh, One more thing, let me see, like by command line, if I SSH the FMC 192.168.100.2, actually it will be difficult a bit, like admin. I think this is all putty needed. Okay, first the time to give me the password. Yeah. Okay, so MEC at great. So if I go to the expert mode, here you can do one thing: CD var sf IP reputation and press enter. So now you are inside it. LS, you will find a very strange naming. These are the categories in the category name. So how you can find what is inside it? So hit, press hit, and copy paste anyone you want. Okay, it's telling you that this is MEC bad IP. This is what we created, and it had this IP address. Okay, if I tried uh, this one, if you want to see like what is the bad IP they created, it's a global whitelist. It's in a global whitelist, and there's this IP address in a global whitelist. Okay, head. Phishing. These are the IP addresses that Talos team get it for you, the phishing one. So by that you can know that the IP address is bad, or you can also do one thing here. Talos, Talos intelligence.com. Yes, this is the website for Talos. If you go to Reputation Center, you will find IP and domains, Talos file reputation, reputation support, etc. If you go to IP and domain, so here see how they categorize it for you. This is the map, then and it will be updated. The green one is a malware. Here in this area, it has a malware. You can click on it and to see. The blue one is legitimate. You can see from down, legitimate spam malware. So if you click, for example, this in the malware, here it will tell you the IP address and the host name and last day volume and email type spam. If we go to this malware, the same with me. Okay, this is the public IP address. This is the host name for it, last day volume, and the type is malware. So actually this is Talos website. You can surf it and you can check what is inside it. Also you can download here. Talos also has a software. Yeah, this is the Snort engine software, and has this demongler, simple fast network packet logger, and soft tab, etc. It has like so many software and engines you can work with. Actually, Talos team, they are working very hard. I hope this video was very informative for you. Please don't forget to subscribe, like, and share, and see you next one.